Hey everyone! If you're tired of hitting roadblocks in negotiations and want to turn every discussion into a winning opportunity, you're in the right place. Today we're diving deep into Getting to Yes by Roger Fisher and William Ury, revealing the top 5 strategies that will transform your negotiation skills. Let's unlock the secrets to never losing a deal again. Chapter 1. The Problem. Most of us negotiate by arguing positions, which leads to unnecessary conflict and compromise. The real game changer? Understanding that the heart of negotiation isn't in the battle of wills, but in solving a problem together. The ability to see the situation as the other side sees it is one of the most important skills a negotiator can possess. This perspective shift is your first step to mastering negotiations. Chapter 2. The Method. Here's where we learn to focus on interests, not positions. Imagine digging into the why behind what people say they want. It's about finding the shared interests that lie beneath the surface. At the heart of it, negotiation is a learning process. Remember, your goal isn't to win over the other side, but to win them over to your way of thinking by aligning your interests. Chapter 3. Separate the people from the problem. Emotions and ego can turn any negotiation sour. The key? Treat the other side as partners, not adversaries. Separate the relationship from the substance. Deal directly with the people problem. By doing so, you create an environment where everyone feels heard, respected, and more open to collaboration. Chapter 4. Focus on interests, not positions. It's not about what you want, but why you want it. This chapter urges us to peel back the layers of our demands to reveal the core interests. Interests motivate people. They are the silent movers behind the hubbub of positions. By focusing on interests, we can find common ground and invent options for mutual gain. Chapter 5. Invent options for mutual gain. Creativity in negotiation is your best asset. Instead of locking horns over a limited pie, how about making the pie bigger? The essence of negotiation lies in exploring possibilities and inventing solutions that are advantageous to all parties. This is where breakthroughs happen and agreements are born. Chapter 6. Insist on using objective criteria. Decisions based on objective criteria pave the way for fair outcomes. By agreeing on standards independent of personal will, you ensure that the negotiation process is both legitimate and mutually beneficial. Deciding on the basis of will is costly in human terms as well as in time and effort. Chapter 7. Developing your BATNA. What if they are more powerful? Develop your best alternative to a negotiated agreement, BATNA. Knowing your walkaway option empowers you to negotiate from a position of strength. Your BATNA determines the lowest value acceptable to you for a negotiated agreement. Chapter 8. What if they won't play? Negotiating Jujitsu. When faced with an opponent who refuses to engage in a principled negotiation, it's time for negotiation Jujitsu. Don't push against their resistance. Instead, redirect their energy toward problem solving. In negotiation, it's the result that matters, not who wins the argument. This technique is about using questions, silence, and reflective listening to guide your counterpart away from positional bargaining and towards collaboration. Chapter 9. What if they use dirty tricks? Taming the hard bargainer. Encountering hardball tactics can be challenging, but Getting to Yes provides a roadmap for taming the hard bargainer. Stay committed to your principles and refuse to be baited into an emotional response. The best response to dirty tricks is not to stoop to their level, but to bring the negotiation back to principles and merits. This approach encourages transparency, calling out unfair tactics without aggression, and insisting on a negotiation framework based on mutual respect and objective criteria. Accountability lessons. Commit to principled negotiation. Always aim for a fair outcome. Prepare thoroughly, knowing your interests, and BATNA. Reflect on each negotiation. What worked, what didn't, and why. Leadership takeaways. Lead by example. Embrace the methods of getting to yes in your negotiations. Empower your team. Teach them to focus on interests and to invent options for mutual gain. Cultivate a culture of integrity. Let your negotiation practices reflect your values. Transforming your negotiation skills starts with shifting your mindset and embracing the strategies we've explored today. Dive into getting to yes, and let these principles guide your way to never losing a deal again. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering content. Let's go and make every negotiation a win-win.